Well, we have spark, we have gas, we have 0 leaks right now. Got rid of all the leaks, and under the scrutiny of my neighbor, I think we have it running really well now. So let's focus it. Had to put on another oil tank, and going to be some modifications for the air filter to fit with the VGP cover. So the decorative stuff comes next, but the most important stuff is done. It doesn't leak and it runs. So and the kickstart spring has to be fixed still. So we'll need to fix the kickstart return spring, and I'll have to get used to that short side stand because the tires are much larger and the rear shocks are higher, so that side stand doesn't fall where it should. And lucky it's a light bike, I was able to hold it up. So there you go. A little bit of smoke from the fresh bore. We'll wait a couple of weeks and see if that goes away. And all the covers, I'm missing my back valve cover and missing my push rod cover here, so I can check everything running. And so much for the high heat paint, it seemed to boil off pretty quickly. So let's rev it up a bit and you'll hear what it sounds like at 11.8 to 1 compression, and it'll be quite smoky. I'm going to be letting it run like this every day for a week, just to bed in those rings. You can see a little bit of smoke coming out there, and when I'm riding it, there's quite a bit of smoke. So I know that the bore is good, else I wouldn't have that compression at 150 something. So I have to get the head steady mounted, so that's loose right now as well. So, but no leaks. From the rocker box. Side draft manifold is working well. I TIG welded these at one point. Got an exhaust leak for sure, so I'll have to seal up the exhaust. But that's what porting and polishing does to these bikes. This has been opened up quite a bit inside the head, and it's also skimmed down about 0.5 millimeter to 1 millimeter almost. So no base gasket leak. I was really worried about a head leak. It doesn't seem to have happened, so. Tractor. It almost has that oil and frame front wheel shutter too. I'll have to check that out. That might be part of the, not sure actually, I might check that. Could be the headset bearings. So you can see the mount up there isn't mounted to the rocker box yet. So that'll quiet it down a bit, as well as getting the point cover on and getting the valve covers, the valve cover on, as well as the push rod inspection cap on. So there's the regulator over there. Hoping this little bit of smoke disappears, that's for sure. The rings will bed into the barrel. Wasn't perfectly honed, so. But here's the regulator, and it's not getting too hot at all. And I'm staying above 12 volts, so I don't think it really charges much higher than 12 volts. There you go. I'll show you that smoke when it comes out. Shut it off so my neighbors don't get all smoked out now. So have a good day, guys. It can be done. 30 days from parts to a bike running. I could ride this bike probably a couple 100 kilometers right now, just the way it is. Get me home at least with a rock and a screwdriver. That's why we love BSA. BMW is not so bad either.